This woman completely lost her mind after the post office refused her service. Basically, the story goes that she showed up to the post office with an unprepared envelope, and before the staff could actually help her, she started yelling and cussing at the workers and basically disrespecting them. Now, in response to this, one of the staff basically refused to serve her and told her to go elsewhere because honestly, they just didn't like being disrespected. Now, in response to being denied service, she went what I call sicko mode.
You don't need this either.
I need it. You're not going to send it.
I'm not, and you're going to take this elsewhere. You're not going to have my stamp on it.
Okay.
You're going to take all this elsewhere.
And I want you to call the police because I'm going to sit here and yell till you call the police. You goddamn fucking idiots.
Well, that escalated quickly. She was like a calm baby boy, you know, so adorable, so old, so lovely. And then something just snapped. Apparently the Fire Nation attacked and some of that pent-up rage kind of spilled over. Now luckily they were recording this whole ordeal so they couldn't twist it in any way here because later on she actually wants to call the supervisor or the manager, you know, classic Karen move. She basically wants to get them fired from their jobs. But one thing you'll kind of realize throughout this video is that her voice is very unique. It's kind of like cartoonishly annoying.
And you won't run back. And you
You're
won't.
a piece of shit. All
Yeah,
you
I
have to
know.
do is tell me.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
record it,
I know.
you fucking ass.
No.
What's her name? I'm
I
calling
know.
this. I have the number of the supervisor
know.
here.
Call
What's
her.
this bitch's
Call her.
name?
Holy moly guacamole, she's had one too many crazy pills. It appears she has a lot of beef with the other employee who probably was the one who told her to deny service. And honestly, I feel like stuff like this doesn't just happen because of these minor sort of interactions that she was refused service and she kind of lost her cool. I feel like this is stuff that has been building up her entire life or something. She's just been holding in all this pent-up rage and she finally snapped today. Seems like she's been putting on some Imagine Dragons, you know, letting all the demons out. Something is definitely wrong with her vocal cords. I don't know if it's from the repeated screaming over the years, but that doesn't sound right. Shit sounds like a drugged out crackhead while also trying to imitate a middle school girl. Like, it's like a mix between the two. My ears are so confused. Like, if I heard this from a distance, it would probably trigger my fight or flight.
It's your name. Whatever your name is, that's that bitch's name. Yours.
I'm calling the
Okay,
supervisor.
who-
I have the direct line.
Okay, call him. 310-268-0624.
I'm not leaving. You call the police. Just call the police, you assholes. Call the police.
All right, Granny, take a second, you know, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, breathe out, okay? We're all buddies here. Also, I would not recommend calling the police, honestly, because if I was the police and, you know, walked into this situation, you're probably the first person I'll be arresting. Like, I'm just thinking about it, like, if I was law enforcement and this clip was presented to me, there's no way in hell I'm taking your side. I don't know, maybe in between the pterodactyl screams, you could explain to me how you're actually right in the situation. Listen, this is pretty much all your fault. Like, just calm your goddamn knickers and go to another post office, because if you just didn't mess with the workers or, you know, treated them with respect, you'd be getting service like pretty much everybody else. I really never understand this, like how you can disrespect someone and then expect service from them. Like, if you want to do the disrespect, why wouldn't you do it after, right? Like, I never get that. It's like those morons who like yell at waiters because the food is bad, you know, not knowing that the waiters didn't even make the goddamn food, and then they tell them to replace the meal after like screaming at them. Like, what do you think the waiter's gonna do? Like, they're gonna spit in your goddamn food, you know? I just don't get this like utter cognitive dumbassery where you're criticizing and, you know, screaming at the person who has all the power in the situation. This is like the equivalent of slapping your Uber driver in the face before you get to your destination. Like, they can just leave you in the middle of a highway, and I don't know, if you slap them while they're driving, like, you're the one who's also gonna crash as well. Like, I don't get it. Is this some insane self-sabotage? Like, even if I had these goddamn demons inside me that I just needed to let out, right? I'd let them out after they finished my work, you know?
Call the police. I'm not leaving.
No.
I'm not leaving.
Okay, you can do what you want.
Why wouldn't she tell me
Do you
where
want
to
a
put
broom?
it? I asked her very nicely
You
to
want a
tell
broom?
me.
You want a broom?
I want you to tell
want
me
the key
why
to
she
lock
wouldn't
that?
tell me where to put the return
You're gonna
receipt.
give yourself a heart attack yelling like that.
Oh my god, the roasts are kind of fire, not gonna lie. That woman's kind of badass. She even gave the number of the supervisor so, like, nonchalantly, like, yeah, call him, you know? Anyways, the old woman really reminds me of, like, a glitched NPC just kind of stuck on one dialogue on repeat forever. I don't know what it is. They have, like, this warped view of supervisors and managers. Like, If you think the employees are bad, what do you think the managers is going to be entirely different? They're just going to always take your side or something? Like, I'm fairly certain some managers probably care about their employees as well, and they're not just going to side with some crazy old woman. Believe it or not, I don't think they're going to take your side. So when you eventually do find the supervisor, like, I don't know what you think's going to happen here.
Why wouldn't she tell me? Okay, I'm not leaving. You're gonna help somebody else. I'm gonna stand right here until you get the police here.
Hell, I get paid for
All
it.
you have
What
to do is
want?
get a supervisor out here. All you have to do is get the damn
And all
supervisor.
you have to do is leave.
Are you a supervisor?
Why, yes, I am the supervisor. Just kidding, I'm a degenerate YouTuber, but thank God I don't gotta deal with you crazies on a daily basis. I just can't get over her voice, man. Why is it so high-pitched? Maybe it's like a stereotype that's just been ingrained into me or something, but I just expected her to have like a more gruffy-sounding voice, not like a middle school girl. She sounds like she talks at a frequency that only dogs could hear. Calls for the supervisor, but Jimbo the dog shows up.
All you have to do is leave.
I'm not leaving.
She ain't took her meds today. That's the thing.
I'm not leaving till I get to talk to a supervisor. Are you a supervisor?
She ain't
Is somebody
took her
here a
meds today.
supervisor? I was very nice. I went up to the window and I said
No,
I didn't
she
know where to
wasn't.
put the. She wouldn't tell me where to put the sheets. She wanted me to do it myself and I didn't know where to put it. Why would she act like that?
The absolute irony, like, why would she act like that, guys? I love the blatant hypocrisy here. She says that she was also very nice to the workers before. Yeah, I totally believe you, given the massive amounts of evidence you've given me here of you being very nice. You see, the thing is, guys, you don't understand. I'm only acting like this now. Before, I was actually very lovely and sweet and respectable. Imagine you have this woman just like wobbling towards you, screaming at you, saying, "Are you the supervisor?" I'd like instantly take the day off. She kind of looks like her center of mass is unbalanced. I feel like I could like touch her a little bit and she'd start toppling over.
No,
That would not
why
be
would
so
she
nice.
start
That's so
yelling
nice.
at her? Why would
Why
she start
wouldn't she
yelling
tell
at
me
her?
where to put the return
Oh,
receipts
ma'am.
on the envelope? Why wouldn't she tell me?
What is this table abuse? God damn, what did the table do, woman?
Why wouldn't she tell me?
Holy shit, somebody put her back in the mental hospital. This one got loose.
Let's not forget you called her all kind of bitches. Let's
Why
go
would-
there.
I didn't. She was not.
Oh,
I
you
was
called
nice.
it. It's on video. It's on video.
I was nice. You don't understand. I'm literally a butterfly. I'm so sweet. Don't you see? I'm an adorable old lady. You're about as sweet as my butt cheeks. And don't ask me how I know, but they aren't very sweet. Okay, so the person who made the original TikTok, who was the postal worker, actually posted a follow-up saying why they refused service. Specific restrictions, disturbances, disorderly conduct, or conduct that creates loud noise or obstructs the use of entrances, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, don't disrespect people and expect to get service. I mean, you deserve exactly what happened there. Now click this video or she moves in as your new neighbor. I read that somebody's like stuck in a cycle of my videos because I keep threatening them at the end of every video to click another video, which is hilarious. That's my goal with all these.